Guys, it's Tharshey, and today we're back with another Game of Thrones Conquest video. So as you guys know, I've done like maybe 10-15 videos on Game of Thrones Conquest about how to do this, how to do that. A lot of them are just guides to doing certain stuff in the game, and just how to survive and how to play the game as best as you can. But today's video is not going to be like that. This is not a guide video. This is not a how to do this or how to do that or how to survive in the game. This is going to be a state of the game video. So what this means is I'm going to be discussing completely honestly and from my own personal opinion the current state of the game and the current state of Game of Thrones Conquest. So if you guys are watching this and you guys think I'm just deliberately trying to hate on the game, or if WB sees this and they think that I'm just lying or just making up stuff about the game, then please just remember this is my personal opinion. This is from what I can see, and this is what a lot of players also see when they play this game. So just have an open mind and let's get into this video. So first things first, we're just going to talk about well, for now we're just going to talk about the prices of upgrades and the upgrade timers. So like I'm keep 26, I want to upgrade to 27. I need 326 million wood and food, 24 million stone and 7 million iron. Not to mention I need 10,000 soldier pine, 28,000 brick, 3,500 keystones. Just to get that is gonna cost me so much of money. Like there is no way for me to get that as a free to play player. So that's the number one issue with this game. If you want to progress anywhere, you have to spend buttloads of money. And when I say buttloads of money, I mean to get to keep 26 will cost you about $2,500, depending if you want to get a half decent armory. If you just want to be a bare bones keep 26, you could probably do it for around $2,000. But still, who the hell spends $2,000 on a game? $2,000 on a game, and not just any game, a mobile game at that. And not just any mobile game, but Game of Thrones Conquest. And I'll tell you why this game is such a mess up. So first of all, we have the absolutely expensive upgrades. So for me to upgrade my keep, I need to get all these special items like keystones. There's literally no way to get keystones unless you want to do expeditions. But even if I want to do this, it'll cost me a whole lot of iron, a whole lot of resources, and in return I'll get maybe 10 keystones. So if I want to get 3,500, that's going to take me a hell of a long time doing expeditions, and it's going to cost me a hell of a lot of resources. So that is the number one biggest issue in the game. The fact that a free to play player can't go anywhere above, I would say, keep 22, unless you want to spend like 4 or 5 years being free to play, being in the top alliance, getting like tons of gold gifts and everything. Then maybe you could make it to keep 26, but realistically a free to play player can only make it up to about keep 22 or so. So upgrade prices are ridiculous. The amount of stuff you need to upgrade, like the special items and stuff, are extremely hard to get, and the easiest way to get them obviously is by just buying it with money. There's no way to get them in sufficient amounts from being a free to play person to actually make a difference. The same goes for dragons. Like if I want to upgrade my dragon, right, I need a whole lot of dragon lore. I need like 76,000 dragon lore, and that's just at my lower level. Once you upgrade your dragon to higher levels, then you start needing like maybe 400,000-500,000 dragon lore. You also start needing Valerian stone. You need a whole bunch of items that are just not easy to get. It's just going to cost you a ton of money to get those items if you want to progress. So that's the number one biggest problem. Everything in this game is geared towards you spending money and emptying your wallet. So yeah, and let's just go and look at packs now. For example, look at this pack. This is a $100 pack, or 1,500 rands in my thing. If I buy this, all I get is 125,000 gold. You get a couple teleports, and look at this. So if I bought this, because let's say I wanted to get enough food to upgrade that keep, so I need 330 million. By buying this pack for $100, I'll only be getting like 30, maybe 40, maybe 50 million food in total from buying this pack. So I'm going to have to buy a couple of these just to be able to afford that upgrade. So obviously they have a whole bunch of different packs that give you different items and stuff, but this entire game is just geared towards you spending tons of money. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you want to join this game and you want to be a free to play player, then you can, but you'll never be able to be competitive in your kingdom. The most you'll be able to do is help your alliance out if you're in a very strong alliance. If you're not, you're probably just going to get bullied and pushed around. So that is simply the way of the game. So yeah, that's if you're a free-to-play player. If you're not a free-to-play player and you're a small to medium spender, you can progress pretty decently. Like I managed to make it up to keep 26, and it took me a lot of work, took me a bunch of alt farming and stuff, but I managed to get there in the end. It's a lot of work though, it's a lot of time grinding and stuff, especially because I'm not a big spender just buying packs for stuff. I have to spend a ton of time grinding soldier pine, I have to spend a lot of time grinding bricks and stuff like that. And if you are a big spender, this game is definitely for you, because if you're a big spender, you can come in here, empty your wallet into the game, and you completely dominate everyone. You can have an army of like 8 million, 5 million, 4 million, whatever. You can have like 50 million troop power in the first day, you rush your keep to keep 30, whatever. If you're a big spender, you can dominate this game completely. So yeah, that's like the top two biggest problems. Number one, it's impossible for a free-to-play player to get very far. Number two, you have to have money, or you have to have some money at least to spend. Even if you don't want to spend a lot, you'll probably be like, okay, I'll buy 1 or 2 packs or 1 pack a month, and a month down the line you found out you bought 5 to 6 packs. So this game is very addictive, and it makes you spend money, and you keep saying one more, and it continues going on until you're completely bankrupt. So yeah, now we shall get on to the second part. So I don't even want to get into this, but we have to, guys. So Game of Thrones Conquest got their own official Discord server where they have channels for suggestions and gameplay suggestions and stuff like that. And we've been plugging it full of our player made suggestions, stuff that would improve the game, stuff that would allow WB to make even more money off us. Some people are literally just asking for a pack store, so instead of having to wait for a pack to rotate in, they can just go and buy it directly from the store. All that means is WB gets more money, but they have not implemented that. So they do not bother looking at suggestions really. They say they do, and maybe they do. I don't know. This is my personal opinion, but from what it looks like is we fill the Discord up, the suggestions channel, with our suggestions that are well thought out, that are pretty good, and that could actually be implemented. And maybe they read some of them, maybe they don't. I have no idea, but honestly, we have not seen much implemented from our suggestions. So yeah. So community interaction is extremely bad. Tabris and Bumblebee are the 2 mods on the server. We all love them because they're just trying to do their best and make do with what they have. But WB themselves, they kind of just leave the Discord server there to pretend. So when I say pretend, I mean the Discord server is there. It has these channels open for gameplay suggestions, for us to write down our complaints and stuff like that. But in reality, it's more like just a front. So we give suggestions. We like, yes, please do this, please do that. And they're like, okay, we've seen your suggestions. We taking them into account. But in reality, they're probably not actually doing any of that. That's just to keep the player population satisfied and keep the player population thinking that progress is being made. In reality, I seriously doubt that's happening. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there. So yeah, now we shall get into the next part, glitches. So for those of you guys who have not experienced the glitch in Game of Thrones Conquest, first of all, I don't believe you. Second of all, you've been playing for like 1 or 2 days. This game is the glitchiest game in the history of games. Like honestly, I have never played a game that is glitches as bad as this. For example, as you can see, I'm by Old Town. We're waiting for it to open in 8 hours so we can try to capture it. And something that you can do, okay, for example, let me just show you. So I can send reinforcements to my friend's keep, right? So let's just go and send 1 heavy lancer. So as you can see there's a march line, and I have a pawn that goes towards my friend's keep. And if I send it back, then you can see march line and the pawn is going back. So there's a glitch where your march lines don't show up. You'll just see a pawn floating, there's no march line. There's another glitch where you'll see just the march line, you won't see the pawn. There's a glitch where you won't see the pawn or the march line, your whole thing will be invisible. There is so many glitches in the game, it's ridiculous. There's glitches where whenever you start the game and you load in, so if I go and I restart my game now and I load in, right, sometimes all these buildings you see will all be invisible. You'll see the plots where they're meant to be built, you'll see all the plots, like the circles there, like these circles here, but all the buildings will be invisible, you can't see anything. Then there's like, trust me, it's just horrible. Like if I want to go and I'm attacking somewhere now, as you can see, I have a max march size of 75,000. There's a glitch where, like, when I do this, instead of just stopping at the max, it just allows me to go over, and it doesn't send the correct amount of troops. And it's just like I could just select every single troop, even though it's a couple 100,000 troops, and I can only send 75,000 at a time. It still lets me select them, but if I try to send that, it won't work, and it'll just completely mess up my game. So yeah, then there's also the glitch where I heard people have been attacked through shields. So as you can see, I have a bubble or a shield on for another 8 hours, which means nobody can attack my keep during that time. Yet people have been attacked straight through their shields, and well, at least if you do send customer feedback, so if you go here and you go customer service, submit a ticket, WB, if you're lucky, will reimburse you with some gold, but honestly, they are stingy as hell. So yeah, if you go and you lose, let's say 2 million gold worth of troops and resources and stuff, WB would come and reimburse you with maybe a 500,000 if you're lucky. And really, well, what's the point of being so stingy? It's a freaking virtual currency. It doesn't cost them anything to make. It's literally just lines of code. But nope, can't even reimburse you with a decent amount of gold or decent amount of whatever they reimbursing you with. So yeah, that's just another one of the glitches. Another glitch is map loading. So as if you on a slower Wi-Fi connection or something, the map will just not load. No matter what happens, you'll just be stuck there waiting for the map to load, and it's just so annoying. So that's just like some of the glitches. If I could spend an entire day out going over glitches, but I'm not going to, because this video is not every single glitch in Game of Thrones Conquest. It's the state of the game. So now that we've gone over the 3 biggest parts, I'm just gonna wrap everything up. So I'm gonna first off, I'm gonna say yes, this game is very enjoyable. I have a lot of fun playing it. I've wasted a lot of money on it, and I feel extremely bad every time I think about the thousands of rands I've spent, but then it is enjoyable. I still do play this game because it is fun for me to play, but it is a money grabber. So if you guys are free to play and you just just enjoy the game and have fun, regardless of the glitches, regardless of the fact you won't be competitive and stuff, then that's fine. Come download the game, play it, be free to play, and my advice, don't spend money, it's not worth it. But if you do want to spend a little bit of money just to boost your keep here and there, go for it. Try not to get addicted and, start spam buying packs and then you find out, oops, you broke your bank account. But if you do, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. But yeah, so number one, if you're free to play, you can still enjoy the game, though you should make a note and you should remember that this game is geared towards spenders. If you're a spender, you will have a massive advantage over anyone else, which is fair, since if you are spending thousands of dollars, you should have an advantage. But yeah, I mean, the game shouldn't be geared towards where a free-to-play person can't be just as competitive as a spender, even if it takes them a little bit longer, but whatever. Secondly is, obviously, you're going to need to buy packs to get anywhere past like Keep 22, Keep 23. It's just going to cost you too much in resources and too much in special items and stuff for you to progress much further without that. Unless you're in the best alliance in your kingdom, everybody in your alliance buys tons of packs every day and they send you every single gold gift. You guys place first in every event, so you get all the first place rewards and stuff. Maybe then you could progress a bit further. But yeah, number 3, we're gonna talk the glitches. There's just a ton of glitches. For anything you can do in this game, there's probably a glitch that messes it up somehow. Even, I don't know, trust me, even random teleports sometimes suck. I've literally used a random teleport before and teleported maybe 10 leagues or 5 leagues away, which is absolutely horrible. That's not a glitch, but that's just annoying. But there's literally glitches for everything. There's glitches where if you're attacking a seat of power and you scout it first, it may not even show up the reinforcements. Or if you're attacking the seat of power, you won't even see a march going towards it. Trust me, I've lost SOPs so many times because I'm double abdicating and I can't see my march lines, I can't see my march pawns. Then obviously the stuff where I'm attacking creatures and the creatures just disappear. I have no idea how the hell that happens, but they just disappear. No one else has attacked it unless it was an invisible march or invisible pawn or something. Then yeah, there's a whole bunch of problems, even with KVK and when people are reigning and attacking SOPs, and there's just a bunch of problems, a bunch of glitches with that. Sometimes titles don't work and so on and so forth. So this game is definitely the glitchiest there is. But now that I'm finished on my rant, I'm gonna wind the video up by saying, yes, this game costs a lot of money if you want to do well. If you're a free-to-play person, you can still have fun. This game is glitchy as all hell, and yet we still all love the game and we still play it. So regardless of everything that I've said, regardless of all the negatives, you can still have a lot of fun playing it, that you can still enjoy the game, and you can still, you know, just chill out and have fun. Like as I said, a lot of people, obviously you won't be as competitive, but if you and maybe 5 of your friends decide to start playing together, you guys are all free to play. You can go create a clan, you know, just have some fun. I mean, once a lot of the regions open, like once all the different castles and SOPs opened, you guys can still go take a few of the 1 or 2 stars, and you guys can have fun so long as the biggest clans in your kingdom aren't just complete bullies. So yeah, all in all, if I had to give this game a rating, overall I would give it a 5 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it a 5 is because while the idea around it and the gameplay itself is pretty fun, there's just a multitude of problems, a multitude of glitches and stuff that just haven't been fixed. So that's why I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. You have to give it a rating out of 10 based on how much it is a money draw or a money grab. I would say 10 out of 10 for that, definitely. They will do everything they can to take as much of your money as they can. If we had to rate it just on gameplay mechanics and smooth running of the game, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because half the time the game runs perfectly fine and you don't experience glitches, and the other half of the time you're just glitchy as all hell and you can't really do anything without something going wrong. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys have stuck around through this entire rant, please don't hate on me, guys. Please don't fill my comments with, hey, you just can't afford to play, that's why you're saying all of this. I'm trying to be as honest as I can, though obviously this is opinionated. Some people may not feel the same as me. This is just my personal opinion on the state of the game as it is currently. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, please do drop a like. If you guys have watched to the end, if you guys are here and you guys are listening to this right now, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button, guys, please, because 97% of all the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video, and tell me down below in the comment section what you guys think about everything I've said, what you guys think about the game, and just give me your opinions on the game and on the video. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and as I said, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.